Revelio! Let's Revelio some ass and get our way over to the, I'm not sure where we have to go, but that's a bad segue opener. Can we mount here? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, buddy! Yeah, baby! Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby! That's what we've been waiting for! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, I love doing this. Wow, there's my dorms. You cannot enter while mounted. Let's go. Let's go. Sure, we'll meet you at the Quidditch. I hope we get to play. That'd be sick. There's probably no Quidditch matches, though. Sadly enough. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wow, look at those bleachers. Yeah, I would hate to sit on the top. I'd feel so scared. Oh, wow, this is so fun. I love flying this thing.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Emile Dorez, I've heard of you.
Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his...
I don't think I titled my stream, did I?
You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Oh, I have to title stream. That's the sad part. That's not what happened.
I don't know what
I'll tell her
said,
that.
But I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat
I can beat her.
Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Come on, chat. Come on, chat. This is easy. I can beat her. Let's go.
Why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. 3, 2, 1, go.
Did it?
Oh my god, if you tap the speed thing, you go fast. I missed the rings. I missed the rings. Do those count? Look, we'll go back and get it. We'll still beat her. We'll still beat her. No biggie, no biggie. Watch. Look at us, dude. We're flying. We'll catch up to her in no time. Look. Oh, give me some slack. Give me some slack. Give me some slack. Oh no, I missed the bubbles. Oh, we really don't even care about the bubbles. Those aren't a big deal, apparently. They help for sure go faster, but they're not the biggest thing we need to focus on, because we could keep spamming our speed. I'm spamming.
Excellent.
Oh no, I missed that one. Come on. Can we beat her time on first try? I know we messed up and had to go around, but we really did catch back up so quickly. I think we're gonna beat our time. Yeah, we're for sure gonna beat the time.
That wasn't too bad.
We didn't miss a single ring. And we could do it way faster too. I bet we could do that so much faster. Wow, you really are a broomer.
You must have cheated, you. Oh, fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Alright, sure, we'll earn respect, I guess, because we need it from her.
We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium.
Oh,
where the
I need to
leaderboard
do...
is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke.
It wasn't. Trust me, it was pure skill because I messed up and I still recovered and did better than you did. Ruby Wheel. 1 minute, 32 seconds. We could beat it. We could beat it.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. Deek.
How are they flying so fast already? Can we catch up right here? Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I like these broom races, bro. These with friends would be so fun. We haven't missed one yet. We've held max speed almost the entire time.
Now that's more like it.
Come on. Dude. If they beat me, it's because they had that early start, 100%.
Success.
Whew. Am I getting a speed boost for doing that? Oh no, I missed it. I missed one. That killed my time. We were so close. I feel like we could get best time though. We could for sure get best time. Do it again. We'll run it back. Is it that just starting initial dash is what they beat me on? Yeah, I feel like I'm going way faster doing my tap method like this. Oh my gosh, dude, we're flying, holy cow. Oh my gosh.
Did it.
They're way ahead of me right now. This is bad. This is a bad run. Look, we gotta go, we gotta go. They've stayed like full power almost the entire way.
Made it.
We're taking these turns sharp. That's the only way we'll beat this. And I doubt we're gonna beat time. Yeah, no way. This run was worse than the first one. Sorry for the interruptions on the stream. If anybody's in here who's hanging out, if anybody has this game, tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you like it, because I'm loving it. We're trying to get a better race start right here. We did right there. That was good.
This is rather fun. Brilliant.
I think we need to restart that. Because this run seems... I don't know if we'll catch up to this thing in time. I messed up at the start and let go of my diving. Like this forward dive that he does. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, we could hold in there. It could be good. Who knows?
Success. Brilliant.
We're already getting pre-adjusted on these. Dang, we took that tight. I still think we're behind on time too much to do anything.
Excellent.
Yeah, we just hit 130. We need to be 1, 2, 3 seconds faster. We just need to be 3 seconds faster. That's it. 3 seconds faster, that's all. God, I'm so angry. That's stupid. Can we keep up with them though this time? Look at how fast their broom goes.
Made it.
How did they get that start?
Excellent.
Are there bubbles at the start that I'm missing? Oh my god, barely hit the bubble. The dirty bubbles.
This is rather fun. Brilliant.
Dude, we're not too far behind this bot. Not too far behind at all. No, we had a 3-second penalty. Look, might as well just goof off. Get to the end.
Success.
Oops. Oopsie. A little accident right there. I wish I could restart it while I was on here.
Close enough.
So my question is, do we have to hold down the speed boost? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Because I do believe I'm clicking it like too much. Speed toggle when enabled, it puts, oh. Hold speed, or toggle speed rather than hold. Boost charge. Walk, sprint, fly faster. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I assume it's a toggle thing, just like the other option.
Made it.
Oh my gosh, we missed those rings already. Oh, we're going so fast. What's the deal? What is the deal? Could this be the run? It was a poor start, but we're moving quickly.
Excellent.
That was cool.
Did it.
Yeah, we seem way too behind right now. We have like 10 seconds to get to the end. Yeah, not even. This time trial is upsetting. Whoever holds this first place, good for them. Good for them.
I can do better.
I can do better. That's the sad part. We got stream on phone. Sorry, I keep having to take breaks from the stream because I got important messages coming through. So if you see me stop to look, then I apologize. I apologize about that. Let's go to the back of his place. We can go in, talk to him, tell him we did the trial run. We also don't have any broom enchantments, so maybe we need that to beat the time trial.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Okay.
Revelio.
It's a lock on the house.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Let's ask who's doubted
Your
him.
ability to upgrade brooms.
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worried that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
Sure.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Let's see what he's
How to
got.
address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed.
Comfortable, speedy broom with a unique woven design.
You'll be thrilled.
Went
with
ahead and
this
bought that one
I
too.
promise you.
Revelio.
Ember Dash broom. Stop throwing. Stop. Why did I want to throw cabbage? Okay, headgear. We look pretty tight right now. Sick. What do we got here? Snelling hairdressing salon. Wow. Brood and Peck. Beast supply shop stocked with the latest greatest beast byproducts. Glad Rags wizard wear. Wow, there's wizard clothing? We go. Accio is something you gotta run all the time, I feel like.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
See what he has. Celtic attire.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
I do like that. How much is it? It's 500. Perfect shirt and tie
I'd say
uniform.
That looks as if it was made for you.
I do like the sleek school cloak too.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
I want it. I want it. Celtic attire would be sick.
You have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
How about this 500 gold? 500 gold. Is that enough to get the Celtic attire?
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Hey, it is enough. We got enough from it
You
to
won't
get
be
it.
disappointed. That's a Glad Rags promise.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. 37, literally highest stats we got. Dude. That just goes hard by itself, really. Let's get something like blue. The green is nice too. That matches in with the back. Wow. He looks pretty cool. Any mask? Anything interesting? Dude, we look tough. What else do we got nearby? A beast shop, but okay, we need to go up the road. Oh, I can't get in there. What the?
I told you not to go down that path.
The customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
With a guy on a large shovel.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are. Huh, finally. I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it.
It's locked. Do we not have that unlocked yet? I mean, that's fair, because I guess we don't have a mount or any reason to use it. Tomes and scrolls. What is here? Demanding delivery. Gold. Speak with Perry Pippin. Sent me an owl regarding a delivery. Go to him for simple work. Okay. Well, we can hit him on the way down to this place.
Let's meet here.
Right? Did it, by the way, did it change my settings again? No? Okay, good. Awesome. Epic gamer moment. But, I do see the problem though. So I think this is like reflection quality or whatnot. Go in balance. Wow, I was starting to get some frames for a bit. Yeah, it's dropping, but I was holding frames. Now I think it's like doing 10 frames per second. I can see in stream, but I'm trying to stream in 1080p today, so it may be harder on my system. You may be struggling a wee bit.
Come on in. Healing potions.
So here's what we'll do. Windowed full screen. Do I not have a full screen option? What? Windowed full screen only is allowed? I see what's up. Rendering resolution 50%. %, 75%. Huh. So I wonder if we upscale it. How would this look?
Should you need any?
It looks blurry, runs blurry. I'm trying to be the wizard of these settings right now to fix everything. We'll just leave, can we leave DLAA on? What does that do? Is that the anti-aliasing that the AI does? Is that what it is? Texture quality. High. Post-process, medium, okay. Effects, medium. Sky, cool. Fog quality, medium. I don't know. Pulling better frames here. We should help him with the delivery, but first let's see what he's got. Maxima potion recipe. Invisibility potion. Thunder brew. Powerful damage potion. Bro, that's sick.
I hope to see you again.
Well, you will, because I'm about to talk to you again.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge.
Well, you're right, I won't.
It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating...
What's a cool move you can do with a wand?
I'd happily allow
How do you wand play?
from Fatima.
Is it like a drumstick? You know, how do you do a drumstick? She sounds annoying.
I'd rather not deal with difficult people, but for...
Oh my god, I didn't mean to say the snarky thing.
Indeed. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipe.
I actually love this wand that we got. You can see it in like almost full quality right here. This is the wand we unboxed literally yesterday. Looks so clean. Feels good too. Like, that's a solid smack. If you hear that smack, man, ow. That's a solid smack. Okay, well, we're on our way. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're off to see the wizard. I don't know why I started that. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Ooh, an update available. The Twitch app is on the App Store.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Gaming live stream service. Updating. Lock it in. We got a new Twitch update rolling out on the phones. I won't be able to see chat for just a minute while I'm updating this. A black cat. Aww. Yes. Yes, indeed. Pero Magnifico. Arr! To you too, my buddy. Arr! I don't even know what it is, but it's dead. I don't want to deal with it. If it started spotting me, I'm gonna take care of it. Does he have a friend? Ah, that's his friend. Poor buddy.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Well, that died rather quickly. Delivered 3 potions to... Where are we going? Oh my god, we haven't even discovered half the crap on the map. What is this? This is awesome. Big epic gamer win moment. Figuring out how big the map is. Holy cow, man. I just want to mount up and ride the hell out of this map. I want to mount up and just ride around. I mean, I don't want to ride the hell out of anything. What is this? Landing is unavailable? Oh my gosh, is this why? Because I'm flying? Look at this. Horklump juice. Ah, looky there.
Revelio.
Revelio. I bet there's a hidden something there. Yep, come on, there's a hidden something. Where's the pressure plate thing? Normally there's an object to put on the pressure plate that's nearby. Do we have to knock it down, perhaps? What is it, a leaf?
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Can this thing come attack me? I've never seen one out of the water.
Expelliarmus.
It just coughed up XP for me. Ooh. We're getting like low frames, but smooth frames at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's a weird frame rate right now. Look, we're putting everything on high. We're gonna see what happens. Our frame rate's weird right now. I think it's the DLAA, the anti-aliasing method. Multi-sampled. Oh, let me turn this off. Let me turn this off, because this wasn't on by default. I could be like pushing my GPU when I don't need to be. You know what I mean? I clicked restore. I'm gonna apply it. Also, if anybody's in here enjoying this, dude, please let me know. Please say something in chat if you are liking it. That way I can know to do more. Always love it. And if you're watching this on the YouTube, big shout out from everybody who's on YouTube watching this, and to all the people who've checked out the YouTube shorts and the meme videos that I post. But if you're wanting memes or whatnot, go over there and look at go look at the YouTube channel, LOQQN, and go to the shorts, and you'll just see all the memes that I find and repost on there, and it helps build kind of a little following on there. So
let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
we got some of these flowers this lady gave us last time.
So tricky after all, Merlin.
How was that a puzzle? Was that a puzzle? The Ghost of Merlin. By the 9, is that really Merlin? I'm actually going to turn DLA off, because that's just so annoying. The frames are too inconsistent with that mode. Hi. There we go. Oh, yes. Okay, let's get up there. Oh. I keep forgetting we can do this. Bro, so cool. We'll make a delivery in no time. Literally no time. Where am I at? I'm at Hogsmeade again? I wasn't supposed to go back this way. Why is there a waypoint here? No. Remove waypoint. Gosh.
It seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Okay, you know what? While we're here, we'll go in and check it out anyways.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Beast Feeder spellcraft. Unlocks the ability to conjure a beast feeder. Place one to make sure your beasts are kept fed. Beast toy box. Beast toy box. Use the toy box to pick out your beast's favorite toys to play with them. Chopping station. Dung composter. Hopping pot. Material refiner. Potting table. Wow. Okay. A beast feeder. Place one to make sure your beasts are kept fed. Beast toy box. Use it to create fertilizer.
Nothing like finding just the right thing.
Okay, look. We just dumped all our money, right? But we got a beast feeder and a beast toy box. What this means is we'll potentially get them out that way, and we can feed a beast, we can tame a beast. I am so hyped. I'm so unbelievably hyped to have a mount. A cool animal companion friend. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Look at us go. Let's get down to the sea. See if we see any bubbles. Because then that's free gear if we do. Any bubbles over the open sea? I hope the Kraken isn't one of those things that can just come out and like get you while you're flying over this. Because I really would not enjoy that. That's very scary. It's a very scary thought. What is this place?
I know what that means.
Oh my god, we found another one. What's down here? It needs something to weigh it? Or does it need the water drained? It's that. Oh, come on. Come on. Bro. That's how we do it, though. That's a fact on how we do it. Do we need to get up there? That's no biggie. We can get up there.
But you trusted the wrong.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, bro. I am sorry. And I'm also sorry about the frames you're witnessing right now. These are bad. Can I just push it off with like a basic Levioso? Levioso. Or am I just supposed to stand down there and pull it from there? Can I pull it? You can make it stretch that far away? What? Also, we're getting like 30 frames right now. 30 frames everything. Ray tracing ultra? Why is ray tracing ultra on? We finally got to use that.
Incendio.
Look at that.
Levitation. Incendio.
Oof. We two-stepped on him. Got his meat. You know how it is. I mean... Why can't I make this pull towards me? Do I need a stronger one? I need repulse or depulso. That's what I need. Okay. I need to come back once I get that. Wow, look at this. Little path for me to fly on up here. How chill. How chill is that?
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spider.
I can't believe we just can fly all the way this way and like there's still more to the map that we haven't discovered. There's so many spots that we haven't found yet and it's amazing. We're so close. I see some places beside us I want to explore.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
It's another Merlin trial right here. Can we go ahead and activate it?
Wonder who lives here.
We'll see what that did.
Revelio.
Here's some potions.
Madame Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well?
Yes, we did.
Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
Of course.
I should think so.
Drink an invisibility potion. Okay. Sure. I did not mean to throw those at you.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose
My
that
little
could do.
cabbage is down
If the
there.
demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
You mentioned...
Let's figure out more about her customers, because why don't they like her?
Why?
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reasons.
Ashwinder?
If I were you, I'd forget I heard that.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
Leech juice, moonstone, Wiggenweld potion, basic stuff. The basic stuff. It's 20 defense. That's down from what we have. We really don't need these.
This will do just fine.
Because we can easily like change into them.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
I don't think you appreciate it after you talking to me like that. Oh my gosh.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Nothing like
I thought he said nothing like being young and flat. Like, homie, were you two-dimensional at one point? Spiders. It's down here. Spiders. I would not want to live in a village where I have to walk through like giant spider encampments to get to places. Ooh, is this an encampment? I want to test my new magic. Oh, get wrecked. Give me your stuff. Thank you. Get down from there. This is my encampment.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
The 3 goblin encampment? Dude, it needed to be way more difficult than that. There needed to be more goblins there. That's what I'm saying. Now we can get up there? Oh my god, my phone just fell. I don't know if you heard that.
Revelio.
Now we'll see more than just this chest. Oh, no fall damage broom tech. Seafoam nightwear. Did we just get pantaloons? Oh, I have to unlock it. Okay, that's fair. This is a big encampment. Anything else up here? These are all bombs, those little green things. Ooh. We got the Sonic Dash, I forgot about that. We need to use that in combat. Dude, that's so cool. That is so freaking sick. Another weekend wheel, child. Okay, look. Give me just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back, okay? Just 1 second and I'll be right back into the gameplay. If anybody's tuning in, I thank you for stopping by. If anybody's liking it, I appreciate it. Give a follow if you're new. If you want to hang out, just hang out in here. If you got any questions, throw them at me and I'll answer them. But anyways, much love and give me just a second. I'll be right back. I got a hot dog. Okay. I got a hot dog. Wow. I just put ketchup on it. Mustard. Hey, right? Okay, look. We gotta get back into it. Because that's how it be. That's how it go. We're getting into it. Finishing off the glizzy though. Okay. No. Alright, we look tough. What was this potion? Huh. So it has to deal with this. Okay. Wow, that was easy. There's another one down here too. Where were the bombs that we saw down here? Where were they at? Oh my gosh, I saw them literally a minute ago. Oh, they're back here. They're back here behind the gate. Oh, did not mean to do that. Wow, did we do it? There must be one more. One more? It's a very odd cut-off staircase. Seems a bit unnecessary.
Revelio.
We got another one outside. Okay, where were the remaining cannons? Were they on this? No. Let's see where they could be. If anything like the other ones, Jesus Christ, it should be nearby.
Revelio.
And the balls will pop up when we scan them with our Revelio. No balls? They don't fancy balls. Okay, I found no balls over here. None.
Revelio.
Balls. No balls. Odd. Where do we get the other balls from? Is there an outside supply somewhere? Let's eat some popcorners, man. What do we got? Cold with it.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Cold with it. Okay. Is that where we came from?
Revelio.
Interesting.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Oh my god.
Incendio.
That made me pop some healing.
Incendio.
That's unheard of.
Levioso. Accio.
Dude, we died. We died. I didn't dodge. I should have dodged. Protego only works against so much, but not dung bogs. Definitely not dung bogs.
Revelio.
You ready?
Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Oh my gosh, dude, we're stuck in the middle.
Incendio. Levioso.
Is he just dumb? We had a spectator. Like, bro went limp mid-fight. You're done! The game had to say, ooh. Dug bog? More like dung bog. How did we die right there? If I was paying attention a little bit to what was behind me, I think we could have killed him. I thought the battle was over. Flip a dung bug onto his back. Bam.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego.
Oh, dude, he clashed.
Incendio.
We can get him. We shouldn't have really healed there. I think we would have been fine. But what is this? A cave? Where? Is this itself just a spot?
Revelio.
Oh, this is just it? Okay, this is a cool cave, I guess. There's nowhere to dive in here. There's nothing. So that's pretty much just it. I guess we didn't need to kill them. We need to get this waypoint though. Wicked. Hey, look up there, dude. We got a big one. Good. Oh, we haven't even used that in the fight yet. Look how smooth that is, dude. Ah! Bam, bro. Our movement's cracked out of the wazoo right now. What is this? I need to assign my second set. My visibles can go to there. My effects to people can go to the top one. We killed them all before they jumped at me.
Cursed fiends.
Thank goodness.
Revelio.
Can I not get through the spider web? I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of it, I swear. Movement god, what the heck? I feel like Sonic. What's up here? 3 spiders? Oh wow. What is this? That looks quite interesting. I want to check this out, but I don't want to like spoil anything in the game that's like way too ahead, you know? Because then I just feel so stupid. We're returning to Perry right now. Perry the platypus! We're returning to Perry the platypus right now. Oh god, I almost flew into the wall. I'm texting and brooming. Remember, no texting and brooming, guys. I titled the stream Butterbeer plus broom equals drunk flying. Can't enter while mounted? Fair. Landing is unavailable? No?
Hogsmeade here.
Look at that. I'm just going through everybody. I'm like a ghost. The 2 frame per second ghost.
Do you let me know if I can be of any assistance at all?
What do you mean, bro? We just did your mission.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Loang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Did you guys see that Overwatch 2 just released a dating sim instead of like releasing the campaign, because didn't they Overwatch 2 and Blizzard was like, okay, the reason Overwatch 2 is different is the multiplayer is the same, it's going to be cross-play, but we've developed this amazing campaign. Today they still haven't said anything about the campaign, but they just dropped a dating simulator for all their characters.
Nothing to
What?
worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
Said thank you. I don't need an additional fee.
Mr. Pippin.
Likewise.
Pippin is fine.
Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
A slur.
Take care. What can I do for you today?
Actually, nothing. Nothing at the moment. I literally have nothing I want.
Farewell for now.
Okay, so now that we're all out and about, does he have something above his head? Oh, he has the quill. Self-riding quill head, eh? Do you see that? There's a page to the left. Wait, watch. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't let that page go. Okay. So, quest. What do we got for quest? In the shadow of the Undercroft. Confringo. Conjuring spell. Oh. Dude, let's go to the room of requirement. We can't broom out of here just yet. We'll go this way and broom. Come on, let me broom. Let me broom. Woo! We're coming, Mrs. Weasley! We're coming, Mrs. Weasley! Jerkin. Let me turn around.
Revelio.
I thought I could have sworn. Right? We have a beast feeder. We don't have a beast yet. Aw. I'd like one of those as a pet. How do I obtain pets?
Revelio.
Dark Desert Scarf. It's pretty much nothing. Alright, we're flying. We're getting it, boys. Riding our musket. Straight back to Mrs. Weasley, because we're going to go in the room of requirement. We have a lot of gear we can unlock that way, too. She's up in the tower. We need to go down and get in.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Isn't that awesome? We could just fly right into it like that. I swear I'm going to try to get the frame thing worked out and get it fixed and smoothed up a little bit. As quickly as I can. What I really think it is, I think RTX reflections are running no matter what I do to the settings.
Boy, can you help me?
Arthur,
Hello there.
you sound so stupid, bro.
Hello?
He sounds so
Were you
stupid.
calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure.
No.
Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think.
Okay, kind of cool.
Maybe if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure.
Sounds interesting.
Count me in.
Wonderful.
We could get like an ancient wand
Fascinates me. You
or a
can
butt
keep
plug.
whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Also, to anybody who's tuning in or just now tuned in, we're really close to affiliate and partner. Just go ahead and leave a follow. If you like the stream, check again 3 more times to see if you like it. If you don't like it by the 3rd time, you can leave. It's okay. It's okay.
Very well.
I'll give you a hug
Take a
goodbye.
look if I can find the gem.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Ah, tip of the nose, door of the hole, dragon in the stone, and window abode. Let me turn my sense down in this. Oh, I know you're in here. RGB peripherals, that's cool that you can have that on. So sick. Also, yeah, shout out to anybody who watched, shout out to the followers we've gained this week, and really much love to everybody who's showing up and supporting the playthrough. Right now we gotta go up to... I wanted to get the conjuring spell from the room of requirements, so it's right above us. Hopefully we can conjure up some nuts, okay, to face what we gotta do and do some of the main quests. Oh my god, I just killed the game. I don't know what I did, but I just killed it. Or it was deloading and probably loading this place.
Revelio.
Quest begin. Here we go. Here we go.
Professor Weasley. Somewhere away from prying eyes.
It's on that big wall with nothing on it. Like, come on, yeah, there's got to be a door there. There's not just a stone wall in Hogwarts. Into the back rooms, eh?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
Off to you, Professor.
How studious. He wanted to see some of that romp. Yeah. We haven't even been out to that beach yet. It looks so peaceful, though. Professor Rump, I mean Weasley. What is his place?
This is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deek?
Who?
Sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deek, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it.
Leviosa.
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
Leviosa.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell.
I guess that
You
too.
can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Give me the wand movement. Ah! Look at it go.
Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Poof. Poof.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Vanishing things gives me material to craft.
In Merlin's name is that elf?
I waited for you here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches apartment than you expected. Let me know if you want to try to meet again. Sincerely, T.
Where that had got to.
Who is A&T?
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deek.
Revelli. Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
You're painting. You can sleep all the time. Okay? Stop it there. Wow.
Revelio.
What else do we got over here? Drink some tea. Striped jumper, school uniform. More tea. Looks like there's some things back this way as well. Can I get through here? Oh, okay. I think we're gonna get through there eventually. Unless I just need to go all the way around to the other side of this place. I didn't do this. I should have.
This isn't as precarious as it looks.
It kind of looks like it. There's not an intruder.
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
Anything of secrets in here that needs to be discussed? No? Bit offended by the room. Thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. I would need a bath too. After getting some cheeky thing. Whatever cheeky thing you might be up to. Wow. It's pretty.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
You're funny. You're funny. I'm literally laughing so hard. Let me look for a spot I can climb.
We hope that house elf can find us in here.
There's also one through here. Stop acting like you know the rules, man. We're lost. Stop acting like you know the rules, man.
Incendio.
No? Why are they piled up right there?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Can pull it closer. Your gear slots are full. What do we get? Oh gosh. We're claiming all this gear. Increased inventory slots for gear. Let's go. And we're just about to unlock the room of requirement, I'm pretty sure, like fully. So this is dope. Yeah, if we go through here, we'll see all the new stuff we got. Which I really don't want that. Oh, we get Emerald Robe. What is this one? Oh, that's kind of sick. Our guy goes hard, that's for sure. 37, 29. I'm just making sure and seeing if all of our gear is to a good level in comparison to everything else. Which I know we need this one on, but appearance-wise, I don't really care. Could be either or. I'll get funky with it. Dope. There's our armor though. We got the knight's armor already. It's very cool. I really like the green one, but it reminds me of Skyrim clothing. Nothing wrong with that, I'll say, but then again, it just reminds me of something that the let me see what it reminds me of. Let me pull this back up. What was his name? He's the guy who was like,
"Ah, I see you haven't been to the Cloud District before. Visit the Cloud District often. You don't look like you visit the Cloud District."
Dark Arts. Okay, we need cooldowns on our spells. So every time we cast a basic hit, we get a cooldown on our big stuff. So we could do cooler hits quicker. Oh. And then we just unlocked this. That's what we had to delete our gear for, was this. I'd like to go ahead and delete that. Because we get to keep it anyways, guys. Oh, look at this. We get a fast travel point. Hey, little man, were you up there, bro? Yo!
Yikes, careful, huh?
Yeah, watch out, man. You could have broke my jaw.
Right there. Deek will come to you.
Deek better not come to me. Deek better not come to me.
We've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley.
I'm sorry.
I was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deek has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deek. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deek, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room will always be equipped for the seeker's needs.
I love this.
It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deek's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes.
You're brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up
Brilliant.
on schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that.
Do we get our own room?
Now, it's time to focus on what you...
We get our own room!
Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you move it. The room will do the rest.
Yeah. Watch nothing change. There would be a ton of debris. Yo! Is that a bathtub?
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah!
Bro, we got our own room!
Provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One always understands the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
So, wait, on some real stuff though, does this mean this is where we get our mount at? Can we now have an animal? That's what I've been wanting. Gear, identify. We just got new gear. All of our gear we had stashed on us, we finally upgraded. Oh, a golden robe. Which I kind of like this red one. That's pretty nice. The burgundy robe. Decreased damage taken from goblins. Increased damage with Petrificus Totalis. Dude, I like the white. If you could wear a cape over top of this stuff, that'd go hard. It would just go unbelievably hard. Okay. 26, 12, 27, 27. This is gonna be the best one. The Celtic hero cape. Dude, and we got the Celtic armor to match with it. Bro, we've got the set. We've got the set. Lavender patch scarf. I mean, it kind of goes, but kind of not. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how I feel about that one, you know? I almost don't want to, like, rock anything on it because it just looks cool without it. I'd say equip the gear, but take it off overall. Unless we double up and do the blue. I'm kind of liking that. We still haven't got anything to replace our funky goggles that we have, our funky glasses. Yeah, we have nothing to replace these yet, so we're just taking them off. We're getting them out of here. Also, the brooms that we have, I think I like the other broom better, the moon trimmer. This is cool and all because it has the embers and whatnot, but literally this shines in the direction the moon's facing it from, and it looks so cool. Just looks way cool. Way cool. Quest. Cool. We've done a lot. We got a lot on here. And we finally have unlocked the room of requirements to ourselves, which means I think we now have our own room.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Little man, walking to the crib. Little man, say hi again. Speak to her.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. the room might not.
We can
provide
conjure
what you
things
need
now.
Conjure?
Yes, the magic of creating.
What about
and
animals?
conjuring
Can we
objects.
conjure animals?
I'll teach you.
Yes. Look at that.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects,
You'll need
you
what's called
called
spellcraft.
A spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients.
We have
resources
one.
needed
We
to
have
conjure a
some.
particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from
Bro, we have way more than a potion station. Get ready to check this out. Get ready.
Resources such as moonstone can be
I bought like
used
so
for
many
items.
beast toys and
It's
beast
much
feeders.
safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see.
Yes, I can regain resources by vanishing something.
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't
If you conjure the matter, you get the resources
go
for
ahead and
making that
conjure
matter.
potion station
Makes
and
sense.
potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used.
Okay. Assign new spells. It's time, dude. We're getting so many. Oh my god, we can decorate our freaking house. Isn't this just awesome? Okay, so we need utilities. No utility? Oh, we got tables, statues, seasonal decorations. Bro, I didn't even know all of this would be available, man. I didn't know you'd get to have your own room. A skull with which to decorate your walls. Thanks. Scientific potting table with a small pot. Botanical potting table. Eclectic potting table. Gothic potting table. I'd say the Gothic one looks pretty sick so far. Oh, so we can see what they are. Rotate object. Bro, this is so satisfying. There's no way. This just feels so satisfying to use. What way is it supposed to be? Does that matter? Okay, I think this is the right way. Yes? I assume so. Okay, here's what we'll do. Since I'm confused, I'll put this here. Confusion leads to being in the middle. That's where I'm gonna put that. That's awesome though that we built that. So we can do more than that too, and she's obviously wanting us to do more. So we'll give her more. We'll show her all of what we got. Now that looks funny, but I like how it looks. It feels like some wizard stuff. That looks cool too. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if I'd be down to have human skulls in my room. Just big vibing, but hey. You know, do what you want. Those are 2 hot plates on the top of that, man. Maybe I want something that doesn't have hot plates on it. I like how this one looks the best. Wow. You can make it so many colors.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions.
This
or
is so
crops.
freaking sick.
Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need.
Blank
in
square frame.
or outside the castle grounds.
Neasel, plump, Yeah, doesn't that look great? Change size? Oh wow, you can make it big or little. What? This is easily one of the coolest building mechanics I've seen for like a room. I know it's so simple, but just the direction they chose for it is so clean.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything.
And I'll play with my Deek too, if he's ever in the room. Can we move this? We vanished. We vanished it. Tables. We've unlocked tables and chairs. Decorations. Framed artwork. Gazing witch portrait. I like that. I think that's going to be cool. We'll put this above the workstation. What else do we got in here? This is just so ridiculous. I didn't know there was this much. Oh, we can get a rug now. The game is playing. Game is playing. Big. Change color. Is it just changing the outline of it? Okay, if I wanted it, I want it for the workspace, you know? We may have to make it tiny. We made it tiny, but it'll cover it. And it looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. What should we do? Wait. Let me get one of these rugs, the big ones.
I'd more to teach you about transfiguration, if you have a moment.
Yes, I would like to learn, Professor Weasley, but I'm swagging out the pad right now because I'm gonna have hella friends over. We're gonna get so lit off the butterbeer. It's about to be crazy turn and ridic. You don't even know. That's so cringy. I like how that looks. Yeah, that's nice. It's not nice that it can't go in the corner though. Bugs me a little bit. We could probably fit something else in there, if anything. Long mirror with a smart reflection, and a lovely reflection. What is a smart reflection? Divine reflection. How big can we make this? It's a big mirror. Wow. Sure. I don't like how tiny it got. Look, there's a big mirror right there. We don't need this one. We have this over here. We can spawn in the head though. A beast head is sick. Where can I put it? Surface area must be flat. Okay, look at this. Trust me. This is gonna look cool. Hold to disable snapping. Baller. So can we exit out of this? Made it vanish. There we go. Now those are together. Pad is looking sick. The lights are so freaking bright, man. Oh, okay, those aren't pages we can grab. So let's talk to her. See what she's got to say.
Lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone.
I already have 160 of it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough.
Carefully. You know how many poachers I've killed to get this many? This many? Also, give me that.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure
I had it already.
potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
We could change the walls and floor? Conjure floor. Oh, it just means what we already placed. She's giving us a tutorial. Fine. Oh my god, those are big. Look at this. You see this candle decorator skill? Check this out. You got the one big candle in the back. Okay. One there. Can we put the other one close by? Hold control to disable snapping. Oh, there we go.
Good work. Shall we move on?
They're dancing. Change color. I could have changed it. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what we need here, because I honestly feel like we need something to relax on. Oh, could I have a chair in my room? Just a big chair? I love this. I can. Wow. Okay. Strange, but I like it. I like how big it is. It's a big chair. And a big chair, of course, needs a big mat to go beneath it. Enlarge-o. That is big. Oh, I can't put the rug in there? Unless it's really small? Oh, unless it's like this. Look, guys, stay with me here, alright? Because this is... I really just want a big chair. Bookcases. So we gotta vanish stuff to unlock the blueprint for it? Maybe the game will load better when we start doing this. Maybe. Oh, what is this? Hopping pots? Oh my god, I didn't even see there's like multiple categories. through all of these. Well, okay, what are we... What's all in here? None of these have different categories, but the first ones do. Okay, so none of them. Interesting.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration.
Alteration?
The spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
The wand is ready, so we go easy. Easy game.
Just any conjured item and perform the altering.
Wow, you can customize it. You can change the wall color. Although it's not changing too much. That's okay. Okay, there's a lot you can do. That is nuts. I want to get a candle like that, and I'll need that one golden. Oh wow. This is surely interesting. Nothing and then painted over gives it a weird, like, hazy look. Let's make this all white in here, because this will look nice. Okay. That is very dope. We can do the same to this one too. Wow. And this big thing can change? The clock tower? Wow. Yeah, that's really big. We could even change up there. How much can we change? Why do I keep finding out things? There is so much. Ooh, I should title the stream Man Perplexed by Video Game Room Customization for an hour. That's what it feels like. I'm just, look, I could do this. Look, I could paint the wall this color. If they had like a house builder or like a house renovator Harry Potter edition, right, where you had to renovate like your own classrooms and whatnot, that dude, I'd go so hard. Or if you had like a side, hear me out, Hogwarts Legacy. If you had a side quest for like design, right, or a design class, you have professors around the school who need their like their class rearranged for a certain activity that day, right? And you just send them out on little quests. Hear me out. You get the casual building creative mood, you know. Give people a reason to build other than their own room, which would be sick. Small planter. Planted Dittany. Can we mix spells? Adjust the style of an item, adjust the size. I have. Do I have to adjust the size and leave it? Oh, the style is the Gothic chair, electric chair. That's what that is, okay. That looks like a really comfy chair. Dude, that doesn't count. We have to change it for... Okay.
Nicely done.
Do you like that?
Now you're ready for something a little more advanced.
Another
Use the
spell?
altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
I actually really love the turquoise in the middle like this. That's really nice. Wow, we can change the entire floor. This is awesome. Holy cow. I love this. I love every minute of this.
Your space don't you think? Deek, would you
I can get different walls.
Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deek this bit of magic some years ago. Deek thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deek when you're ready.
Yes, Deek, I want to know your ancient magic, Deek. I'm just changing the style of everything in my room. That looks so cool. I want to have one of the sides of the room being one style and the other one kind of leaning more into like this professional-esque tone. See, that just looks cool. What does the big middle look like? Oh my gosh. Say the Gothic wall's sick because of the stone. Actually, take it back. Go full botanical. I'm not looking at this one, but full botanical, right? It's brown at first, so white looks like that. Turquoise looks like that. Bro. We can have such a sick looking room. We can also change the roof too, is that what I heard correctly? Oh my god. I like the electric stuff because... Is that a bee's hive up there, man? That looks sick. The giant bee's hive. Wow, okay. Look guys, I'm sorry about taking so long on this. I love customization in games. So when I get a chance to like customize something my character will be using for a while, then I'm gonna take that chance. Wow. Change this up here. And then let's see what this looks like if we change it between these. Wow. Okay, so sick. Okay, got green accents on that. This is how we'll make it match. We throw green accents on the gothic stuff that we put in here. See, and it still looks good. I think that still looks really good. This whole room just looks ridiculous right now. Deek! He's got popcorn.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course.
AKA the lighting.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
A cool moonlit ambience. Dark and mysterious. But I like the moonlit ambience, dude.
Sounds perfect.
Come on. This is gonna look so hard. Come on. Cross fingers. Yes! It actually does. Looks so cool.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deek to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you.
Now we can turn animals or people into little bugs.
Manages to surprise me.
Oh, and that's how we get out. Or is this an extra place for us to go? In our room. Bro, if it's showing me more things that I can change and like deal with, I'm so hyped. It's another room. And another room. How many more rooms? I get to decorate this?
An even bigger space.
Bro.
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed
This is
you
so
needed
cool.
more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Hey.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Actually, let's look at this. Wow. We have a crazy ambience right now. Dueling quarters. This is very awesome. I don't think I'm gonna touch this area just yet because oh, we've unlocked more stuff. Gold herbology trophy. I didn't know there was a trophy. What's the deal with it being so big? Like, why? Why is it that big? Okay, what do we got in here? Ready in 1 minute. We got our Durus potion. Can we fly our broom in here? I wish, that'd be so funny.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Let's see the other one real quick.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Let's try warm and cozy.
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable.
Inside of a mug of butterbeer.
Inside a mug of butterbeer.
Sounds perfect.
10 out of 10, I would want to swim in a mug of butterbeer. Oh, it's literally what we were on before. Yo, man, little dude, I'm sorry to annoy you, but do you mind changing the room's ambiance again? Natural and earthy. Let's see how this looks. Oh, very green. Yeah, I actually kind of like this one a lot. Just because of the warmth it gives.
Of course.
Alright, dark and mysterious. This is the last one we go to. Let's see how cool this is.
As if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Sounds perfect.
He's like scared shitless. Please don't make me change it, please. I mean, it's cool. It's just dark. I don't know. I kind of like the moonlit ambience just a little better.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room.
Yeah, see, that just looks way more atmospheric. Full of depth too. The color depth is great. Alright, we exit the tower, or enter the astronomy tower from our room of secrets. Bonk. Bonk. Poor dude.
Revelio.
Tapestry of Barnabas, the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas, the Barmy's foolish attempt to train the trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded. He was training trolls for ballet? What? I love that. Goodbye, room.
Revelio.
Jesus. That looks cool. A studier of the arts. And the lag, I see. I can't poof anything in here? Why can't I poof? Can I poof anything in here? I can't poof anything there.
I've always said that.
Always said what now? Okay, we got 1 point available. Let's see what we could do. Enduring curse. A cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. Good. Good.
Opens the mind.
Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Maybe we'll learn something by
It's
talking to
been
these
what
people.
now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well,
Yeah, well, he seems like a nice guy.
Style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things.
Right?
If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the
I like
sort
his
of
teaching.
professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I mean, yeah, it did build him up to how he is, but
It sounds as if your
sorry
experience
that
as a student was less than ideal.
he got
I
bullied.
received a more traditional education. Well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
Deal. Good with me. I'll try my best to have the most fun I could possibly ever have in my entire life today, just for you. Sonic roll? I'll do that for you, Professor. I can roll like Sonic. You just wait. You'll see. Why did we get that piece of crap? Get rid of that. Ew. The game doesn't like going from my menus back to the game. What is back there? Why did my game stutter so hard when I even went there? Okay, so we gotta go downstairs, apparently. Below us. On what level? This level? We'll just fast travel down to it, run through the building. Then I think we're good. I think we make it through. Also, if anybody's joining in, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for enjoying the playthrough, and thank you for hanging out. We're so close to getting affiliate. I think we're at like 39 followers. We're about to hit 50. So if you want to be a supporter of that first 50, throw it in there. Do what you got to do, and I really do appreciate you for tuning in and vibing. But yeah, big love to everybody out there who's just stopping by and viewing it. Even if you are just hanging out, taking your time, or eating, doing whatever you're doing. I'm glad you're spending your time here.
It's been a while. It has. Glad you received my owl.
Sebastian and I are gonna kill somebody. Let's do this, man.
In the library. Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
The what? Is this where the bad boys go?
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
No, the freaking ain't. If anything, that looks like a big elevator. Well, what do you know? It is.
How did you find this place? My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named
Did
it
he
here.
teleport?
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
Deal.
He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
What an interesting concept.
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets. But this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
Dang. So he knows the
Says
insides and
blood
outs.
separates most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really?
Like?
what?
Like the blasting curse.
Go on.
Say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
Go on. That's ridiculous.
Magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only
Confringo?
in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it.
Why did the
I can
audio
teach it to you
stop?
safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my words.
Let's go.
The incantation is Confringo.
Confringo. It's just a Z, bro. Dude, we didn't get it in time. What? Why is that red?
You're getting it.
Actually, just kidding. I
Ready
know
to
why.
actually try
Dumb
it
question.
out?
Dumb question. Really dumb question.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find...
Confringo.
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
That's awesome.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Yo, we got a fireball now.
I have to
Bro.
say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down.
Confringo. Bam.
Something about that spell.
We blew up Hogwarts, nuked the whole place. Our power was too much.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one.
What do you mean?
Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
I'd be glad to help.
Meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade.
No, he didn't.
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
He told us about this place, we tell him, okay? Look, he a
You
homie.
must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret underground. You can trust me.
True.
Right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
That delivery was
Ancient
off.
Magic. I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the
Yes, we can.
meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order.
Yeah.
Spend as much time here as you'd like.
Can you
And
teach me
remember,
Avada-Kedavra?
keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you there.
We are so powerful.
Revelio.
Blood red fedora. This is the spot, Sebastian. This is the spot, bro. It's got some crazy good loot in here, dude.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together.
He looks like a Slytherin.
Herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious professor.
I wasn't even gonna tell him.
My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to explore
Oh, shut up.
connection if I need to.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Like, what is it? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna expel us? You know, for looking at the Undercroft?
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
True.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
We got sass.
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Well, just be nice to him, okay? Should we have left the Undercroft invisible?
Revelio.
We're gonna have to bring out the dumbest spell in the book. Just kidding, not the dumbest spell, but it's a picture of a man. Why is there stink coming out of the ground? What's this stink for? Why is this hallway so stinky? Guys. I don't know what that's about.
Revelio.
Hey, it's here, it's here.
Lumos.
It should be here. Oh, we're getting frame drops when we look at this. Why are we getting frame drops when we're in a confined hallway looking at a painting?
If you put a foot wrong, it's just, well, there's a rather foul odor.
Yeah, what is this odor? What is the foul odor? How do we fix the poop fumage coming out of the ground? Can we burn it? Gas and fire would have blown up.
Revelio.
Interesting enough. Okay, where do we gotta go? Back down here?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, really. It's just everything loading and unloading. Also, are we tracking this? Now we are. We see Sebastian, we need to apologize for making him get yelled at. I feel bad. I think everybody really feels bad.
Lumos.
What can I do with this? Make it vanish?
Levioso.
We're just gonna try one more.
Reparo.
Okay, no.
Revelio. Confringo.
Ah, look at that.
Accio.
Look at that. Do we do the same here?
Confringo.
No, we don't. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry. Interesting animal.
I was hoping to see you.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dude, real quick, while we're chilling here, I had a video pulled up that was gonna help me. Okay.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a
Which
secret
we did it.
hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost. Who?
That mission was really fun.
Richard Jackdaw.
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that.
We'll need the book,
Bring the book.
which we already have it, and we have the pages that we got. So this is a big win. It's a big step in the story. So if anybody's hyped, get hyped with me. This is gonna be sick.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Yep. Fig is knowing something. Fig is an OG, man. Come on.
This looks promising.
Yeah, me and Fig are figuring it out. No pun intended.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest.
That's so cool.
Of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I'd be perplexed.
If only you were here to see this.
I wonder who he's talking about. Is he talking about the other ones?
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on
Okay.
your own. Do you
We can
recall
handle the
classic
trials.
memory you viewed in my vaulting Gringotts?
I do.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps
Okay.
now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were
So we're just
designed
now
to
getting
ensure
to
that the
test
power and
ourselves.
knowledge we have kept secret for so long.
We
does
just had to
not
verify
filter
our account
into the
first,
wrong
right? Now we're
hands.
into Wizard 101.
They will test your abilities, both innate and learn. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir.
Professor
while
Fig and I
I
gotta
don't
get on the
have
move, bro.
secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you
So
in
we'll see the
locating
location on the
trials,
large
they may be
magical map
completed
that we're
only
standing on.
by one with our ability.
And we could fly there.
Shall we have a look?
Yes, we shall. And we shall be flying to it immediately.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
What is going on with my cape? It's my Doctor Strange cape.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-travelled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll see you there.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be
Cool.
careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
So we learned Confringo, Alteration, and what are some other things we learned today? Conjuring, Evanesco. Let's see what else we got. No, just the Conjuring spell, Altering spells. That's where we're going, is the tower on the hill.
Still baffling to me that such a book was hidden
So
in
I know
the
where that's
restricted
at.
section all these years.
Professor Fig, I know. Times are crazy. Times are crazy, bro. Do we have a Foo Flame that can help us here? Can kind of help us. Not really, but we'll skip most of the journey up there. And it's the Dark Forest too, so I mean I don't mind spawning in the middle of it and just killing our way out the rest of it. Yep, there was that. Look at that. That's so cool. That's such a cool ability. We're going through here completely invisible. We're just gonna play it chill. What are there feathers up here?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Merlin. What's Merlin's trial? What's his trial this time?
Revelio.
There must be another one I can light.
Revelio.
Over here? No? Oh, it's time.
Revelio.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Let's go.
What are you playing?
Huh?
Harry Potter?
Mm-hmm.
I just recognized it because that. You want me to leave?
Huh?
You want me to leave?
Yeah, for a bit.
Okay.
Because I'm about to finish this up.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Little bro likes Harry Potter. Little bro is dumbfounded by this game every time he sees it. Okay, we helped the centaurs. There's some more up here. Oh, come on. Ow! Cursed. Come on, can we kill him? Oh! We'll do what we can. Burn him. Keep attacking him. Oh my god, what a combo. Holy cow. That was easily one of the coolest things to ever happen in a year. In maybe 1 or 2 years. Give me your loot. I'm out of there. Chest. Oh no. I want to get you out. I'm trying, buddy. I don't know how to unlock lockpicks yet. I haven't done the quest. I'm sorry, little buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Poachers. I love stomping poachers. Is this a troll? Ow. I collected his little pouch as he turned into one. I don't have the spell for this. I don't have the spell. Hey. Ow, bro. I think you might have killed your boy, Forest Troll. I don't want to be that guy. Ooh. Wail on him. Ah! Get down. Give me your arm. Dead. That's how it should be. Forest trolls. Poachers. What's up here? Ow. I did a heroic thing right there by killing a wild dog. Yahoo! Yahoo! Oh wow, what is this? I accidentally took a potion. That's a good point. He said, not my fault, you're deadly. I think you could apply that to a lot of things, my guy. A lot of things, and that's good. Let's stupefy them so we can get an enchantment. And they're dead within one hit. No biggie. What is this way real quick? Oh, that doesn't look good. I don't like this hole. Why is there dead spiders and whatnot down in here? Oh, because we slide down that. Oh my gosh. Sorry to make you suffer. I'm sorry. Look at all the dead spiders in here. Just another thing here to pick up. We're literally looting so hard right now. I've never met anybody who's looted this hard. If we could fly our broomstick... We can fly it through the dungeon. Not really a dungeon, but the cave. I found a loot. I pick it up. Yee-hoo! I fly away now on my broom. Yee-hoo!
Revelio.
Get tiny. He did. Dang, we move so quickly. What's down here? I'm convinced now that that was just made for spiders. The little baby ones. Heirloom pocket watch? Okay, let's destroy this. Dapper, I'd say. Very dapper. Oh, very, very dapper, yes. Cool. Wait, you can upgrade your broom at Spin Witches. Okay. We should go upgrade our broom. And then pick up whatever this is. Leather sorcerer hat. 40, which is better than this one. This has no trade applied anyways. So we could just get rid of that. The blood red fedora, cool, but gonna get rid of that. Wow. We look like a wizard. No time to be Gandalfing around though. Let's get back. Huh? I didn't know there were more over here. God, explode. Oh, poor homie.
Incendio.
Ow. Loser? I hate the little ones.
Too soon. Ugh.
Dude, these poor explorers. Okay, so this is where we were at the top of the hill. Let's hop on our broom. Can we just get up and out of here? We can. Dude. This is awesome. What's this? What? They are upset. I had to get them on fire to even do anything to them. Wow. We can't go in that? Trolls! There's trolls! Yes! Oh my gosh. Troll? Come on, give me that. He's just gonna keep throwing stuff at me and I can keep doing this? His strategy's not too good, huh? Woo! He's got nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. Is there another one? River trolls? I love this. Now that we have them enchanted, or actually cursed, we can hit them with some kind of combos. Oh, come on. Pull out. Pull out, boy. Get out of this fight. Ah! Give me that rock. Oh no, I did that too early. It's okay, we can recover.
Should think they felt left.
Protego from How the Giant Falls. Whee! I love flying this thing. That's so fun. That's amazing.
Over here.
I might have to edit this into a 2-part episode for the YouTube channel because these videos are just so long to digest. Maybe more than 2 parts.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
Okay.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Reaching enemy undetected allows you to cast Petrificus Totalis. This will permanently incapacitate a weaker enemy or significantly damage a stronger one. This is our stealth attack. I don't know why we're just now unlocking it if we've been doing all this other stuff.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
There must be something here.
Fig, you gonna help me out with one of these guys? It turned him to stone. Goodbye, buddy. We'll wait for him to for sure not look.
Something here. Ramrock said so.
The wizard's wit.
The wizard's he turned to stone. Oh, come on, Fig. Help me take him out, Fig.
Who's there?
The dude stiffened up like a brick.
Orders.
Search the tower and surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to the goblin kind finally taking its rightful place in the world. Goblin kind? If you weren't mean, then maybe goblin kind would be accepted.
I will draw blood.
A Stan user?
Deadly mistake, this.
I just had so many frame drops within 2 seconds. Get out of here, dude. Get up. Get away. Professor Fig, this is not class. This is not trigonometry. Professor Fig. Okay. Looks like it. What do you think, Fig? What are you figuring out? Not anymore. He's gonna teach us the lockpick.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
That's our lockpicking.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many.
I'm getting bad frames in here because of all. It's the lights and the shadows, and it's the lights and the shadows that are causing it. Gear slots are full again. Increased damage with. Oh wow. That sounds really nice. Okay, so Crimson, okay. Check crimson overcoat. Very nice.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Level 3 lock. That's why I need the lockpick thing, Fig.
Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
Very easy. I mean, it was hard.
Outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more.
That's fine with me.
Professor Fig cannot join you. He and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Okay, we need to pay attention to this. I think this is a trial.
About a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however,
I bet he was
even
one of the
more
keepers.
important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
If only he could have unlocked that for us.
The reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Oh. Okay. You love to see it.
Revelio.
Nothing in here so far. The first trial. Oh, y'all. After the first trial, we'll have to call the stream and end it. But this is gonna be the big shabam. Let's see if this trial's hard or as hard as it's made out to
I've
be.
seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
Here we go. Alright, before we get into this, I want to say big appreciation to anybody who joined in. Big appreciation to everybody who's here. Big appreciation to all the love and everything. It's really sick. So, I really do appreciate it, and I really do love all the support. Thank you to anyone who's watching the stream. Thank you to anybody who's actually enjoyed the story so far or has sat down and enjoyed it with me. And if we give me like 1 second. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Here we go, right?
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Pull up the bridge.
That must have done something.
Don't think you could slip that chest in, you know, right at the end where I can't see it. You know, we'll see it. 2 chests on each side. What did we just get? Mysterious corduroy robe. Elegant runic cape. Okay, so we're still rocking. We're still rocking this because increased damage with our sneak. That's really cool. Decreased damage from goblins. But if we're dealing with goblins, we might put that on. Orange Eye of Newt goggles. 31. Still, those are higher. Wow. Like way higher. I don't have Bombarda, so let's just switch that back. But this is what we got. We got that. I don't really care for it. That's a 34. It's a 28. We'll get rid of this. I like the PJs. It's just the Celtic clothes look so cool. Should we switch it up though? Should we do a robe and style on them? There's 32, 35 for this one. Superb condition. I like the green. I think the green goes hard. We'll put the best one on, which is, it's that one. Besides the binding effect that we get from it. Cloaks and robes outfit, okay. Dude, we look dapper. Like really dapper. Which one are we putting on? Is it this one? Although I do kind of like the corduroy one. This is elegant though. I like that. Is this the best? 34, 34, 37. No shirt? Okay. Didn't know that was an option. I just simply didn't know. Okay, I like that thrown over the back. Looks cool. Is there any type of hat we can get with this? A spelunking hat? I love that. Yes. I mean, arguably not sick looking. We still don't look too cool. But we'll see what I can do about this. Okay. I love that armor. That's cool. I didn't know I had that. We do the armor, right? What do we do? Red or blue? I believe the blue is great. Anything back there? Nope. It's a trial. Again, with the knights on the side of the room, I think we know what we're gonna do. Let me change the title of the stream. The first trial.
All traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Let's go invisible real quick. If this is a trial, we don't know what's in here. And we will not know until we get in there. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. It's got guards on each side of the room. I assume these are throwables for explosive damage.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know
Let's
what
get
to
it.
expect this time. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Oh! Was that your test? Was that the test? Show me the next one.
These look familiar. Accio.
More ancient magic. So I can either go through or I could go around. Where does it take me to go through? Silver wooden spectacles.
Harry Potter.
Another light desert scarf, bro. I swear we don't need these things. We do not need the light desert scarf.
Do you know how to put on our TV?
Back up.
Do you?
Oh, is Caden here?
No.
Who else is here?
Tate? Are you doing something?
Am I? I guess I could.
Okay.
Since he's doing something that's more important.
You mean like watching TikTok?
Oh, is that what he's doing? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I guess I can pause my stream to, since he's watching TikTok, and go turn on your TV for you, Roman.
Wait, does it mean like on the movie does it pause?
Huh?
Like, does people when they watch it, does it pause?
What do you mean?
Like it pauses.
The stream?
Yeah.
It just depends.
More statues.
It just depends on if they pause the stream themselves or if they're watching it and then...
I mean like you pause it. Does it pause in the video?
Oh yeah. Because I tell them I'm going to be paused or I'll be right back, and then it notifies them that I'm gone. Yeah. But no, we're in a pretty cool part of the story. I'm facing the first trial. Ooh, I got hit right there accidentally.
You killed him.
Yep.
Get the dragon egg.
Oh, they're to be destroyed. They're throwing. If I need to throw something, I can throw those at it. Let's see. There's puzzles here too.
Revelio.
What is that spell?
This is Revelio. That means it reveals anything in the area, so I know where I'm going, or I can see a secret. So for this, I use Accio to pull it through me,
And reveal it.
and then I can see it with the ancient magic.
Some ancient magic is bad.
Yeah, some of the ancient magic is really bad. That is right. There must be some other one. Yeah, there must be something over here that I can use. Or underneath.
Go Accio on the bridge.
I feel like this guy is gonna wake up. Well, I can Accio the bridge, but I don't know if I need to pull it down towards me and under, or if I can bring it through here and put it on the other side.
You just can't put it on
Seems
the
like we ought to
trees.
explore this archway from both sides.
It looks like it can't go through the trees.
No, it's interesting. So, Huh?
Gotta go through there.
It's not going to, I don't think.
No, not through there, the other way.
This way?
No.
What did that burst of magic change on both
Over
sides of the
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, you can probably, because you went.
See? I went through to a different, like, reality. Wow. That's cool.
Now you can do it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Bring it like that.
Bring it over here. Hop on it. Uh-oh. I can't see anything to grab onto yet. Is there anything I can grab onto? Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm stupid. Watch, Roman.
Oh, yeah.
Just bring it across to the other side. See? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it across.
Wait, you could have just brought it to there.
No, because there was a bridge in the way, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So watch this. I'm gonna go through it.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap indeed. Now we're in the right place. See that?
Cool. Yep.
That little roll?
Now you can go over there.
Yep. And there's a treasure chest right there, too.
To the other side of the bridge.
Pull one out.
Wait a minute. I think I know what to do.
I think they think the persons that made it think you're dumb because if you pulled that out to the thing, then you couldn't get to the other side.
Yeah, that is
Like
true.
The side ones.
Oh, the floor is moving. Wow.
It's just like someone did a spell on it.
So you can't go back up. I mean... Oh, you can. That's cool. Okay.
Is that on Slytherin?
What? This place?
Yeah.
No, this place is underneath Hogwarts.
Oh, is that where Voldemort is?
I don't know. I don't think he has a tie-in with this game. Oh no! He doinked me. Oh no!
He hit you in the head.
Here, we'll do this to him.
Oh!
Throw the sword back at his head.
Throw it at his head. That's the best way. Use Accio.
I can't lift these guys up, they're too heavy.
I was thinking to pick him up and throw him into all of. Oh, pick his weapon up. Pick him up the weapon up and try to smash this with him. All of them.
Lightning strike him. I just deflected his thing he threw at me and then caught it, pulled it back.
Ooh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Now move on.
Another puzzle.
That's gonna be easy. You just have to pull it the other way.
Yeah, but I gotta see what's over here too.
Won't be nothing. Just
How are you an
follow-
expert on the game? How are you an expert on the game? Do you think there's nothing over there?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, nice.
But you can't go over there.
Look at that.
Go through the portal. Oh no, you'll fall.
Yeah, I can't go through it yet.
Oh, you can pull that over there. That's cool.
Now I'm on the other side.
Doubt to see what's changed on each side of this arc.
So there's no bridge anymore. Okay, I guess we just go over here. Alright. Wow! Through we go. Was this the test? I think that may be all. It's not really much of a hard test.
Revelio.
5 Wiggenweld potion.
Look, it's trying to make it fall off.
Don't like the look of this.
Oh, we get more. Okay, there's more of a fight.
Throw it. Get down,
Roman, can you wait until this is just over? I'm sorry someone else is watching TikToks and cannot turn your stuff on. Once I get like one of them killed, I can pause. Yeah, I can pause it.
Okay. Sorry for making you do that.
No, it's okay. It's not you that's making it happen.
Oh, it's Dad?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go turn on something on his TV, and then we can finish this up. I know it's only like 5 more minutes or whatever is left, and it sucks to get pulled away right at the end, but I gotta go do this. Because that's how it be. That's how it be. Okay? We upgraded some stuff. Give me just 1 second. And I promise we'll be right back to kill these guys super quickly. They're really not that hard. They don't seem like a big deal. Okay, I don't know if anyone is still in here, right? But if you're in here, I apologize about the delay. I apologize about that. I'm in here. Now we can finish this up. Should only be like 5 minutes and it'll be done. Because these guys, I don't think they're going to take too long. I don't think they're going to do anything to me, to be honest. Oh my god. Terrifying. Is this a boss? Ooh. Do what we can. We gotta do what we can. Oh man. Ow! How do we deflect that? Is that our block chance with Protego? We popped our potion. Destroy the orb as it's charging up. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Come on. Come on. Get down. Stage 2. Ow! Okay. Do we have these potions at the ready? We do. Dang. Big guy wasn't hard to take down at all.
What a relief.
Can I ride my broomstick? I cannot. Dang.
Another pensive.
Striped house collar? Ah, we're to the memories. Here we go. A tear. Wow. I have 5 million power level with my dragon eggs. Oh, look at that.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable.
I'm calling it. That's Miss Weasley.
What is it?
That looks like Miss Weasley. Maybe not the same hair color. It's probably a different character. There's no plot twist.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself.
That is true.
Even the most well-meaning.
And I would feel bad changing my father, unless it was like he was like, okay, yeah, you know, I'm dying, help
So
me.
I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
I think what he's saying is the right play.
Pain to take.
Where's she gonna walk off to? That's awkward. He would just fly his broom right beside her and keep up.
Students see something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
How simple. The crib finna get lit. Unless she brought them over to kill them.
Another memory.
Dun dun dun.
Now to find a way out of here. Revelio. Crystallized stone.
Let's pass through the stone. Where are we taking? Where are we going? What's the move? Let's get it. Ah, we're back here. Hello, who are you?
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor. Rookwood.
I've seen you before.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you.
How many
Once you
trials
them
do we
all,
have?
We will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblin?
The goblin?
The student
Goblin on these nuts, Charles.
dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any.
Victor
Now,
Rookwood.
Tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor...
What if she...
argued with Professor Rackham
What if she
about
transformed them into these creatures and monsters?
Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what
We need to
Ranrock
set
knows.
peace.
I will be honest. I've no idea where to
We need
start.
peace.
Actually,
Not problems.
someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Yes.
Mr. Charles Rookwood.
Professor, have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time.
Ancient magic?
If I am correct, and I
What?
usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Sorry, what the heck, dude? It's the fall time now. We're getting bougie. We've discovered a new season of Hogwarts. Spooky season at Hogwarts. We're about to kill everybody at Hogwarts. Not everybody, but oh my gosh, we have a ton of mail. Ugh. I don't know what happened to it. It just went away. Just suddenly disappeared. Pensive artifact. Nice.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Well, I don't know. I didn't visit any orchards. Oh, wait. That was a good one. Come on. Come on, that was a good one. Come on, please. Please. Please admit it. Ooh, unidentified hat. Don't mind if I do. $35 again. 35, cool. Let's change the neck we have. I really like that dark purple a lot more. Dude, we look dripped right now. Holy cow. Slaughter Goblin Money Gang. Slaughter Goblin Money Gang. Let's go slaughter goblins, huh? This is a chill place, yeah. It's very chill. Here, check this out. Depending on where we need to go next, I'll see what's going on. Prepare for your search for the final keeper. What? Okay, we should probably go through and do some extra stuff. Cause the final keeper sounds like, oh gosh, you know? Brother's keeper? We actually do need to go to the Dark Forest and help that lady out with her brother. Her brother was lost in the forest, and we said we'd save her.
At the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
New quest available. Where does it take us? All the way up here. Actually, that's really good because we have a place close by to it. I know I said we were going to finish off the episode after that. Look, I love the game. I love playing it. If you guys are down to watch it, then I'm down to play it. So, let's finish it off with this one. Go find her brother. Make sure to return with good news. And I'd say we did a ton of stuff during the day.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Turn around. Not you. Oh my god. Send you to the depths, boy. Ooh. The depths weren't that far, so at least it was funny. Ting. And now what we do is we hop right back on the broom, and we go up. Look at this.
I found a Dirical den near one of the hamlets. Made some gallery.
Useful if it wasn't on this stupid patrol. Guess we may have an intruder in our midst.
Oh my gosh. Stay up in the air real quick for me. Stay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry at how easy it is. Ah! Ah! Was that his plan, to moan in my ear? Oh my gosh, dude.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah. Stomping poachers.
Off on another adventure, are we?
We got the foo flame.
I should investigate.
Here, let's give it a second. We'll go into this. Why is it having trouble right now? Do you see that? It's like anytime there's a puddle, anytime a puddle pops up. Ray tracing. Okay. Ah! Censored by the leaf. Let's go ahead and get him killed. Alright. Very cool. Very nice fight. Super easy. Can we catch you, buddy? No. I did something right there. Something was a good thing. Journal entry. I'm repulsed by what I've just witnessed. They have created an Furious, a corpse, mutilated, come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw me. Or saw through me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I am not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next.
This mentions in theory, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
I thought I could collect feathers that way. I thought it's what I was supposed to do. Can we vanish anything here? There's also a cave right below the place.
This looks intriguing.
And you're telling me they didn't go in here? A bordered casual uniform?
Revelio.
So that was it? Oh. Yay. Incredible.
Wonder who lives here.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
Gave him enough money to go on tour. Okay, I have some news about you, brother. Speaking to the microphone.
News of your brother.
Badolf, what do you know of my brother?
What should we tell her?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Badolf? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be. Oh.
I'm truly sorry.
I'm sorry?
I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf.
Gee. Oh, Bardolph, what more can I have done? Oh no, Bardolph, what can I have done now? No. Like what?
You've made up a Hogsfield safer, and for that,
Revelio.
Thank you.
A basic unlocking spell.
Thank you for all that you've done for us. Badolf, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye.
That's so depressing. I think he's alive. Maybe. I think he's alive somewhere, and that, I don't know. I just I'm optimistic. Okay? Oh, how dapper. Oh, how dapper. Challenges, combat. We should be rocking a ton of combat badges. Yup. What is this? The Dark Wizards? Protectors Ensemble? Dude, how does this look then? Looks better than this one, that's for sure. Looks cool, like a Link outfit. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Nice. I don't think we need that.
Yeah. There's a broom inside of me.
Oh yeah, we're crossing the broom wand combo. Talents, we got 1 point. Reduction to detection, number 2. A valuable pocket watch that has been in Milo's family for generations. Can we give that back to him? Is that a thing? Is that what we need to do? Hello again. I have spectacular news. The broom upgrade. Pressing a highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience, I believe we'll be able to help each other glad with Moon Hogwarts. Okay, I will then. Please see me after class once you completed the task. Okay, descendo. Pulling objects to the ground. Bro, yes. We're going to have to learn all of these things, and we're going to have to try all of this stuff. But look. Go to Beast class. This is when we get a mount. Bro. That is awesome. Acquire and use a focus potion. Acquire Maxima and Endurance potions and use them simultaneously. Pop balloons over Hogmead Station and balloons over the Quidditch patch. Okay. Cast Depulso on a levitated enemy. I can't do that one because I have to get Depulso first. So I gotta do this one, which is acquire Focus Potion, and then acquire Maxima and Endurance Potion and use them simultaneously. Okay, look. Here's how I'm going to end it off. I'm going to stop it right here because in the next run we can get the broom upgrade. We can get really hyped about that, and then we'll have a good place to start on. I'm going to go ahead and save right here because today has been an amazing run. Completed a lot on the story, played a lot, got a lot done. I'm having a great time with this game. I genuinely love it. So if you're enjoying this and if you like watching it, come back, tune in tomorrow, tune in later. Even if I'm that hyped to play it again, then we'll just hop back on later. But I'll put an announcement out in the Discord if that's the case, and if not, then you'll know because I'll be live or I won't be live. Anyways, thank you to the follows from Slaw Dog, TTV Minion, and Zav Buff over the past weeks. You've been the most recent, so thank y'all for that. And I do appreciate all the support on everything that we've been getting, and all the views on the VODs recently, and the views on the YouTube. Go check it out. Go love it. Go show some support. But you know, we're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. So if you got any of those, come check us out, and you might just love what you see. So anyways, that was my Hogwarts Legacy Part 4. And we've learned some crazy things. We've gotten to some crazy depths. We've seen some crazy experiments. We've justified using dark magic. We've seen the ancient arts. We've developed our skills even further and passed the first trial, all while wielding our own wand. Okay? You can't even see it, but yeah, all while wielding this bad boy. So, again, if you love the game, if you're having fun with it like I am, tune back in, okay? Much love. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, come stop by for the next stream. We're always live almost every day or every other day. And big appreciate, big support. But as always, bro, good night, good morning, good whatever to you, and I'm out.